Hi, my name's Art.
Hey, my name's Roberto.
And we saw the story on the news about shootings which happened in France, and we think it's absolutely crazy.
We felt very emotional about it, and we wanted to see what people of Britain think about it. So we went out and asked a few questions that we think are very important.
And we hope you'll enjoy this video.
They had a picture in one of the magazines of like someone pointing a gun at the Quran or something like that, and extremists took it a bit too far.
A deep-seated faith got terribly entangled with politics.
Just fanatics, like a small minority of like a very large religion decided to take it upon themselves to react in a ridiculous way.
And it led to what was an absolute crime against humanity.
Definitely quite a small section of people in the world who, regardless of race or religion, want to cause harm to other people.
Might be to frame like a specific group of people, like to frame Muslims.
The terrorists, they're not proper religious people, are they?
The reaction from the terrorists obviously wasn't called for and shouldn't have happened.
Brainwash, in my opinion, and that's you can't compete with that.
Definitely condemn this type of action. Crime cannot be justifiable in any way.
I don't want to sound racist, but you don't see people in Britain like going mad over the satire that you see in the Daily Mail.
We've got freedom of speech, and for them to take it into their own hands to just kill people after making a cartoon, like the levels just aren't balanced at all.
It should not have happened, the shootings.
In my opinion, I think it's totally wrong. It's you know, innocent people getting killed.
It's a very narrow approach and not a safe sign for the world peace.
If I expressed an opinion against you, I wouldn't expect you to come and shoot me.
You can always sort of compare it to a lot of shootings in America that aren't necessarily called terrorist acts, just from people who are just crazy.
I guess it's all to do with the government, isn't it? It's sort of on them, and they have to try and do as much as they can to try and stop it.
Need to stick together, share information, and take whatever action is appropriate.
Better security, but you can't protect everyone at the same time.
Everyone in the society should know their responsibility towards peace and harmony.
You kind of have to stop it at the source, but with this terror group, I don't think they were linked to any of the big terror groups.
I wish Russia and China would weigh in as heavily as the West is.
We need to get rid of groups like ISIS, and
you got to teach people that it's not the right way to go to voice your opinion about something. Really,
I don't think you can prevent all terror acts from occurring.
Once these fanatic leaders create a following, that's when they become a danger.
Yeah, you got to teach people that violence isn't the only way to express your opinion.
Slightly, but they've still got the right to write what they want to write. Yeah.
I think that we do fetishise freedom of speech a little bit. Like, to call the Prophet Muhammad a paedophile, it's pretty offensive.
They have as much freedom as they want. If they wanted to say it, then they should say it.
I think freedom of speech is a really important thing, but you do have to be wary that people can get offended.
I think so, yeah, because, this happened maybe because of that.
I feel like they have the right to post those pictures, and people have the right to disagree with those pictures, but I don't think anyone has the right to be violent.
At the end of the day, freedom of speech is something that's integral to society as a whole. You can't really put a restriction on it just because it offends a minority of people.
I think your freedom of speech is fundamental, and if it risks upsetting people, so be it.
There is a good side. I know a lot of good Muslims. I know good Muslims and good. The terrorists, to me, are not Muslims.
They have to sell copies, don't they?
They're just a business.
Right. So if they're printing things that people want to read about, they're going to sell more.
A lot of people want to jump on this Islamophobia train because, I mean, over history, people always want to have someone to blame.
If you interviewed like a good Muslim guy, like I don't think as many people would be interested, which is a shame.
Racism. That's literally, I don't know, like there seems to be some agenda behind it.
good news doesn't sell newspapers, unfortunately.
Things people know already, so they don't highlight the only bad things in media so that people can catch them.
If you see in the Daily Mail, you see like Muslim man hurts little girl, but like when their race often has nothing to do with it, or their religion has nothing to do with it. And I think like Rupert Murdoch's behind all of this, and he's a bastard.
Thank you for watching the video.
Feel free to click that like button.
Yeah, and don't forget to subscribe because you're going to see more videos in the near future. Peace.